figure it out. It'll just be really raw, you know?
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to give him anything else other than raw. I don't want people to, we give it to you how we give it to you. Like it's a
It'll
chef.
just be
It's
really raw.
you ask a chef how they would cook the meat.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the chefs.
We're like what's it called? White Castle, where you get to see how it's done.
Yeah.
Change screen brightness. There it is. Why is it so fucking hard? Why is it so hard for you, Windows? And then they take me to it's that simple. Actually, it's really simple.
You guys, Lucas is battling his computer right now.
I want to do the podcast, but I also don't want to give up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna turn your mic down a smidge, but I can do it on my end. I don't want to stress you.
No. I have a little knob here. Is that better?
Okay.
Does that make you
perfect.
happy?
That makes me happy. Thank you. Welcome everybody. As you're rolling in to the Genuine Jerks live podcast. Guys, we wanted to do a podcast where you felt like you were hanging out with us. If you ever feel like I don't feel like I'm hanging out with them, please.
We'll stop. No, we'll stop.
We'll stop. Let us know. We will fucking stop the podcast, and we will bring one of you on, to like have you, kind of tell us what to do, like as an analyst,
like a Stephen A. Smith character.
Yeah, I hate what. Okay, I hate that. I just realized that thing was showing up. That StreamYard thing was showing up.
Look, everything's a mess. If you're worried about that,
I had to click on. This comment that we had. Thank you for your comment, sir. We'll do the videos as well. Okay, we're gonna bring on our guest very quickly. Right, she wants to test it, and then we're gonna bring her back later in the show. Karen, are you there? Hello.
Hey, yeah, Breezy, can you hear me?
Heck yes. Okay, you sound good. You look great. Are you in your trailer?
Yeah, I'm in a hotel. I'm in a hotel room.
Well, sorry, things can't be going better for you. You sound sad.
I know, right? I'm trying to get this. I'm hoping it doesn't spit me off. I'm having issues with the internet connection here.
Okay.
It just spits me out. So
you look great. We'll call you back in a few. Okay.
Yeah. So can I just stay here in a waiting room?
Yep. You can. Yeah. Absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Okay.
No, you're good.
It's okay.
You're great.
No, you're doing
Welcome
great.
to the show, everybody. Karen Maruyama. She'll be coming back later in the show. We're gonna picture some sketches, and she's gonna tear us apart. We can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right.
All right. We'll see ya.
It was a well-oiled machine before she ruined everything.
Oh yeah, right. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you got sketch pitches, get them in the comments. We're gonna be pitching some sketches tonight. I have a sketch that we're gonna read. Actually, not even a sketch. It's a scene from Lucas wanted to go wild tonight, guys. He said, I think that we shouldn't be constrained to the walls of comedy when we're writing for the podcast. I think that we should just let our minds wander where they're gonna wander. And I was like, okay, chill the fuck out, dude. We can do any genre we want. And he's like,
well, like I was saying earlier, I've been smoking a lot of synthetic marijuana lately. It brings me to weird places.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen. Whatever place you're in tonight, send us your sketch pitch, okay? If we like it, we may read it. We may pitch on it. So get them in the comments, and we'll be taking a look later. Folks,
Ken Hogg, can we just thank Ken Hogg for saying what everybody else is thinking?
Hey, Ken Hogg. Dude, you're my guy. Yeah. Ken Hogg 75.
We do it for you, Ken.
No, you know what? We need people like that to call our asses up.
Yeah, because we don't know what we're doing.
You lazy pieces of shit. You should have twice as many subscribers if you weren't so fucking lazy. Get off your asses and go make a fucking sketch.
We are 100% slacking. We've been doing this for the better part of a decade.
Yeah.
And we don't deserve anything other than to serve Ken. Ken,
We
no, in all
grovel at
honesty,
your we grovel at your feet, Ken Hog.
Ken Hog 75 because there were already 74 Ken Hogs taken.
Ken Hog, where you at, dog? Hey, let's.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
there he is.
Oh, with his fucking bow and arrow, going to hunt humans, I'm sure.
Ken Hog, I just hit my fucking head when I saw your fucking pic, Ken Hog. Thank you.
Ken Hog, I love the hat. You're not going to get hit. You got the white shirt. You're safe out there, and I like that a lot.
And
Ken Hog, hey, Ken Hog, if you're still watching, which I doubt you are, I would love to hear what your favorite sketch is outside of the motorcycle sketch.
yeah, send us your favorite sketch outside of the motorcycle sketch in the comments, folks. If we like it, we'll read it off.
Ken,
Lucas-
please have a sketch, bitch. I would
Lucas-
love
Please, Karen wants to pitch on your sketch, Ken. Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's been, a wonderful week. Lucas, last week we had some sponsors. We had to take a financial hit.
Mhm.
And we lost all the money that we made, actually.
Yeah, my
That was
mom.
going towards the
My mom was our sponsor last week, and she was furious. I flubbed it.
So we had to give her the money, and we had a couple other sponsors that said we're pulling out, and the fact that you even said our name on the podcast, we need the money that you made.
Yeah,
And so all of the money that you so graciously gave us last week, folks, was taken away by our sponsors, and we apologize.
Can you get rid of Ken Hog on the screen? I don't want to see him anymore. We had our little fun with him. I'm sure he's
Ken
a great
Hog-
guy and a great father.
Oli, what's up, man? Good to see you. Glad to have you. Oli was a former musical guest of our live show back earlier in the pandemic. Great to have him. He's a great singer-songwriter buddy that I know from a while back, and that lives in Minnesota. Beautiful Midwest. Lucas, what's your favorite Midwest state?
Oh, I will go with Tribeca.
That's the divide in this country, guys. It's small town USA warring with the cities.
It's
And we're
the haves and
clashing.
the haves not.
It's the desert people of Arizona versus the Midwest wholesome people of Nebraska. Clashing. Titans. Americans.
Look, I don't like to get political, but I do
No, this
want
is
to.
statist. This
I
is strictly statist.
do want to hear what Ken Hog has to say about this.
Guys. The Midwest is the best, though. So,
How many
if we get any
IMAXs
Midwest
does
people in
that?
the comments. Oh, by the way, speaking of people being from places, after the live show got over last week, there was a person who was in the comments from Brazil that we missed. So thank you for watching from Brazil. Hopefully you'll hear this or you're watching. We appreciate our Brazilian peeps. It doesn't get better than a Brazilian GJ Plebe.
No. Hey, also, thanks, Brasilia. Wasn't there that great sketch pitch you even sent to me that you liked? That we should get to at some point.
What's that one?
You texted it to me. I'll find it. Let's.
Okay. Do you guys plan to blow the channel up to stay on YouTube, or to ice that to go elsewhere with acting, writing, etc.?
The second we have any iota of success, you guys will never see us again, ever. But right now we've been treading water. Like Walmart was fine. That commercial was fine. It wasn't enough.
We will be gone faster than a bead of sweat on
A penguin's butt.
a penguin's butt. I was trying to think of like an NBA player, like a bald NBA player. I couldn't think of one.
Yeah, they're not bald anymore. They used to be bald all the
You know,
time.
but we used to have all these amazing bald NBA players. Dan Mullen. Obviously, you got Michael Jordan. Where'd all the bald guys go? Muggsy, fucking balds.
They all
Stand
have
up for
hair.
the bald guys. That's why, bald guys are not getting any respect anymore because there's no bald athletes. Where'd they go? They're too young now. We're getting them out of high school. They can't be bald out of high school. LeBron James finally going bald. Thank you, sir. He's helping us bald guys out.
All right. So this was a sketch pitch from Joe G from last week that we liked. Sketch idea where some guy gets away with everything because it's his birthday, breaks up with girlfriend on birthday, etc. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Now I remember that. Yeah, I screenshotted it and I sent it to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think that.
Well, now it's not as funny. It was funny
Yeah,
at
it
the
doesn't
time, but now,
hit.
no. That's the thing with some of these ideas. They don't sleep well, You think
Yeah.
you have the best idea in the world, and you go to bed and you wake up the next morning. It's not too hot.
Ideas are like a 60-year-old drunk. They can dance at night, but they may not make it in the morning.
Fucking that's truth.
You
That's
just put out a
solid
cigar.
fucking truth. You weren't smoking a second ago, how'd you?
Yes. Thanks for tuning in, folks. So we got a sketch pitch in the comments, as Lucas was saying. We can try to pitch on this. Why not?
Yeah, we
we'll pitch on
can.
this.
We could also save them for Karen. It's your call. Because Karen is
Okay. Oh, yeah, we
ruthless.
can have Karen note that. That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
So we won't
Okay.
forget them. So if you have sketch pitches, you're going to get one of the better sketch teachers. I like to call them artists. Most people refer to them as teachers,
Mhm.
who will help break down your sketch pitches and why they're good or bad.
Directors. I would call them directors.
Directors. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd call them artists.
Oh, that's, agree to disagree.
No, I don't think I will.
I agree. I disagree to agree.
On your disagree.
We have some sponsors this week, I think, that are going to be giving us money. We are shamelessly taking all of your money tonight, folks, if you have any to give to the podcast. Again, it goes straight to the podcast.
Save your money.
We
got such a big sponsor.
Wait,
this
actually,
week,
it's a huge sponsor. Yeah. Okay, Lucas. So, when Lucas told me about this, I was like, okay.
Yeah, so I found this producer guy. I met him at a bar. It was outside. COVID, LA, and all that bullshit. And we started talking. I told him about this podcast, and he goes, "That sounds like something my company would be really interested." And so he's like, "I want to sponsor that." I was like, "We're looking for a sponsor. We just lost our last one because my mom freaked out because I fucked it up last time." He's like, "It's not political, is it? Your podcast?" Like, no. Spencer Gardner would freak out if it were political. So it's not a political podcast. And he got really excited, decided he wanted to throw a lot of money behind this. So do you have it ready, Brett? Do you have the graphic ready?
Yep.
So, yeah, go for it. Share it. Make it all you. There we go. So our sponsor this episode of Genuine Jerks Live is brought to you by The Net. Sandra Bullock gives her most searing performance as a computer programmer who stumbles upon a conspiracy, putting her life and the lives of those around her in great danger. Bullock leads an all-star cast that includes the incomparable Dennis Miller, who shed his Saturday Night Live persona and gets lost in his character. The Net, directed by famed producer Irwin Winkler, will send chills down your bones when you discover just how creepy technology can be. The Net, brought to you by Columbia Pictures. If this doesn't get audiences in the seats during the pandemic, then I don't know what will. The Net. And they gave us like $40,000.
Dude.
So, yeah. So, guys, don't worry about donating. The Net's got us covered. And check out the Net. Don't not check out the Net.
Get caught.
Get caught. The Net.
Thank you, Lucas, for our sponsors.
Lucky I ran into that guy. That's a big get. That's Dennis Miller. That's Sandra Bullock. That's technology.
I just pictured you as one of the guys in the movie theater that reads the intro to the movie, and you're like super into it, but you kind of keep tripping over yourself. Starring Sandra Bullock and in the eyes of the
This summer, a bunch of guys will get together, heist and crime.
Guys, another sponsor of our podcast is Bitburger, the beer of sober January.
Oh, you didn't have the sober January though, did you?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like, oh, well, I can bleed into February because I kind of cheated a little bit in January. Got a couple, couple nights out.
Hey, I haven't had a sober Monday in years, so you're fine.
Sober Monday. My dad always said, if you're gonna drink, start on Monday.
You really say that?
No, I was just doing a character. My
I don't
dad
wanna
sounds
fight.
like okay, this is how my dad sounds. My dad's more up here.
Yeah, that's great. That's life. Breathe that into this.
Okay, should we read some scenes? We'll read the monologues first, and then we'll bring
Let's do the
Karen on to help
monologues.
us read the scene.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, so folks, go ahead, Lucas. You can intro it.
No, I'm sorry. No, we just wrote monologues for each other to read. I didn't mean to step on you. I wrote one for Brett. He wrote one for me. And Brett, you came up with the theme. What's the theme?
The theme was, I would actually call it a prompt, but no, I would. I just gave us the prompt of you're a regular person talking to a celebrity with a sincere concern. And that's it. And then in that playground we went, and we each wrote monologues for each other to write. Lucas, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Yeah, no, I'll go first.
Okay.
I love playing in your playground, so I do not mind going first. So we haven't read these, by the way. This is a dad talking to Harry Styles. It's funny, or is there both? And we'll get to it. I am a huge fan of music, sincerely, of your music. Like, as a father, I'm disappointed with the message of watermelon sugar high. You're talking about abusing a harmless fruit I grew up eating in the back of a pickup after the track meet. Getting some sort of chemical high off it? I mean, come on, Harry. I don't care if it came out 8 years ago. My son looks exactly like you. And every girl that walks by him sings that song to him, and I can't stop thinking about you going on some watermelon opiate trip. Look, Barry Levin and I went to math school together, okay? And I used to beat the living shit out of him every time he called me Tiny Tim, threw him down a flight of stairs. Anyways, I sit down with my kids. We watch Euphoria, so I and they know all the new drugs that are out there. Rue was doing them all. Rue was doing all of our kids' education. Sorry, that's a hell of a sentence. And I text Barry and thank him every episode. And now, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to thank you. Thank you, Harry Styles, for telling me about this masochistic devil drug you siphoned from God's sponge fruit. Oh, okay, kiddo. There's mommy. Let's go get her. Hey, and let's be honest. The storyline in a Alone music video is just batshit crazy. Get help, brother.
You found it towards the end there.
Yeah, I stumbled a little bit.
Karen's liking it. I can see your Karen laughing.
Spencer loves it.
Oh my God! We're getting 5 stars. Holy moly, Spencer! Oh man, let me dance. Let me dance for the money, Spencer. Woo! Thank
Put
you.
that on top of the net money. Woo!
Oh man,
we're having a good week. We're having a really good week.
Oh, all right. He's having a kid in March. We got a name. Okay, real quick.
Let's tackle that.
What about Granger? I like Granger.
Well, his last name's Gardner. It'd be Granger Gardner.
Yeah, exactly. Alliteration.
What about Larry McNerdy, author of Lonesome Dove?
You want to name his kid Larry McNerdy Gardner?
No, I want to
Yeah,
name
you
him
know
Larry
what?
McNerdy,
That's it. That's the one,
author
Spencer.
of Lonesome Dove Gardner.
I kind of like that. Dude, Nebraska Cornhuskers have a guy. His name is the Coldest. That's his middle name, the Coldest. So, it could be like the Omnipotent one, like Spencer, or could be Spencer the Omnipotent one,
I'm
Gardner.
not going to help you there. You're doing great.
Omniscient?
Ammunition.
Okay.
Congrats, Spencer.
Congrats,
I hope
Spencer.
Larry
That's amazing.
McNerdy, author of Lonesome Dove Gardner, has a great life.
Thank you for giving us $20 and not your unborn child.
Yeah, you should be saving that. And I would love to come to see one of your plays sometimes. Judging from your picture, you are in a lot of plays.
But you're the principal. I see a principal in that picture. Wonderful headshot.
Not big city, but
okay. We got some sketch pitches coming in. Guys, we're gonna bring our guest on here because she's got a lot to give notes on. And
well, hold on, I wrote a whole monologue. You have to.
Oh yeah, shit! I gotta read the monologue.
God,
shit,
Jesus
sorry,
Christ.
guys.
I just don't want to waste my time.
I just don't want to waste my time, guys. It's probably not.
It was your prompts. Look, no one's gonna like it.
This is Tom Holland's manager.
This is Tom Holland's. I'll just set it up. This is Tom Holland's manager / dad, same person, talking to Tobey Maguire before they film No Way Home. And remember, Tom Holland's English, so I'm going to need that accent from you.
No problem.
Give yourself the full screen.
If I can. That to you. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go.
I'd remove Spencer too. $20 only gets you so much.
Hey man, congrats again on the kid.
Yeah, that's great.
3 names off the top of my head: Dick Buttkiss, Ramsey, and Fitz.
Fitz Gardner. It's pretty good.
Fitz Gardner. Okay. Here we go. This is Tom Holland's manager, dad, speaking to Tobey Maguire before they film Spider-Man: No Way Home. Tobes, Mr. Tobes. Mr. Tobes comes to town. Yes, he does. Thank you so much for joining us on our little picture. Tom is so excited to be working with the OG Spider-Man. Yes, he's tits up about it. He really is. Before you join him on set, there are some things he asked me to go over. First, you're great, but let's not forget who Spider-Man is today. That's also my son, Tom Holland. So he doesn't like to lay some. He does like to lay some ground rules while on set. First, he's asked that when you share space with him in front of the crew, that you're always holding hands. Tom's an extremely affectionate boy. And, his mother and I would hold his hands as soon as he woke up. And sure, that won't be an issue with you either. A little hand holding, maybe a little kiss, little smooch on the cheek. Yes. Great. Another tiny bit of stipulation. Tom is very sensitive around the scalp area, so if you can refrain from giving him scalp massages. Everyone wants to give him a scalp massage, but he doesn't want. I know, okay? I know it's a tough one. My little thespian has become quite the diva. And one last request before you go out there and show the world what Tobey Maguire is all about. Listen to me closely, Toby. This won't be easy to take in. My son is a drug mule. Yes. He's an actor, so he can travel the world unchecked. Do not mention the fact that he is a drug mule. If you're curious, it is mostly cocaine and heroin. Though there have been times where my son Tom Holland, Disney and Marvel's and Sony Spider-Man will meal Molly. Okay, let's do this. Let's have some fun out there. All right, swoosh, swoosh, shoot them webs. Woo, woo, pew, pew. I thought I hit that, man. I thought I
a little too much improvisation from a writer's perspective.
I kept getting lost.
No, it was a good job.
Thank you.
Everybody's really impressed.
Thank you. Thanks so much, guys. I need that affirmation. That that was our paragraph or our monologues that we wrote for one another, folks. Thanks again for tuning
you guys.
in.
Hey, that was for you guys. It wasn't for us.
Lucas, so we have a question. This is one. Lucas, of course, is the scholar of us, and so we always give him these questions.
The school of thought I adhere to. I believe that nothing happens for a reason, that nothing matters. So you should just have a good time. And that's my school of thoughts. I don't have a joke for that. Look, we're all fucking thrusting. Tough crowd. Wow, Jesus Christ.
Boo this.
I love how you say I'm the scholar. I didn't go to fucking college.
You went to more college than I did. No, you know who's the scholar? Michael
Strassner finished college.
Oh boy.
I don't even know how you define a school of thought.
Yeah.
Everything fucking sucks one day and then it's beautiful the next. How do you define anything?
Okay.
I'm fucking I've been really depressed lately. So that question is like,
have a good time all the time. Hey man, we're gonna have a good time all the time.
No, but I seriously read Matthew McConaughey's new book. That'll change everything for you.
Yeah.
I think it's called Green Lights.
All right, folks. I think it's time to pitch some sketches. Let's bring on our guest. She is a good old a good pal. Not old. I didn't mean good old pal. She's gonna be so mad. And she's already making a face at me. She's a good old buddy, and a longtime friend, and someone I look up to very much. She directed us on Sunday Company, and she has a bunch of dope credits, including Star and Barb Go to Vista Del Mar and Pulp Fiction and whatever the fire department show is.
Real Bob Costas over here.
Guys, this is the legend, Karen Maruyama. Woo! I love that you're wearing the Tangle hat.
Twice. You said old twice.
She's an old friend. She's really telling an old school.
Shut up, Lucas. Oh, you old twats. All right. And it was your acting school of thought. Your acting school of thought. If your acting school of thought is to have fun, Lucas, that's actually not bad. Otherwise, that question was, you took it as super deep, right? Am I right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took the generalized. I just thought
school of thought in general.
Yeah, exactly. So now I feel stupid.
See, which acting school of thought do you both adhere to? So yours is just to have fun and do like McConaughey. That's your acting school of thought.
No, if I'm actually acting, I'm just whatever you call it, repetition of lines until you have it, and then do what you want. Not method, you know. Yeah. You probably know what that's called. What is that called? Acting.
What? Yeah.
Where you just remember the lines and have them memorized.
Yeah, and then you make them yours, right?
Yeah.
They're yours.
No, I have no choice but to do that.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. See,
Brett, what's
Breezy
your
should-
acting school?
I mentally abuse
Mine?
myself.
Yeah, what is it?
Until,
really?
Yeah. Especially, when I'm pitching sketches, I just fucking, you got to make it real.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Karen, she is in upstate New York shooting a movie, right? You don't have to tell us what it is.
Mhm.
That's
What?
dope. Oh, I said you don't have to say what it is.
Oh, I won't. Well, because like my credits were that fire show. Okay, it's called Tacoma FD.
Tacoma.
right?
I kept wanting to say Pomona, and I knew it wasn't Pomona.
Although I did love doing Barb and Star. All right, yes, okay.
It's a
But
funny
also
movie.
you've
Very
done, like,
underrated.
You've done all of Melissa McCarthy's movies. You've done
Shameless, right? That's a good.
yeah, you did
credit.
Shameless.
Cool.
Baskets. That's the one I was trying to think of.
It's is cool. Thanks, Breezy.
Yeah,
All right.
Baskets is dope.
All right.
Did you watch Baskets, Lucas?
No, that's one I never got to, but I always wanted to. And then with Louis Anderson passing away, I was like, I really wish I'd watched that because I like him and I love Galifianakis.
Yeah. Is there a weird shadow in my nose? It makes it look really like over.
Let me see.
Oh,
No shadow. Nope.
No shadow. I see.
no,
I see.
it's
I
like
see no
it's
shadow.
like yeah, it's like an overexposure. It's okay. I can't do anything.
Oh, okay. I see it. No, you look great. Thank you for.
Had on, it was messy. It's like 10:30 here.
I was just gonna say it's 10:30. It's 10:30 on a Thursday night. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
So is this a comedy or a thriller? Can you tell us that?
Oh, it's just a comedy. It's a comedy for Hulu. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hulu. That's
I
fucking
almost,
dope.
you know what? Getting back to your podcast, I almost was going to give. This is Lucas. This is you and me, John. I was going to give Brett a note on his old man analogy. Yikes! Right? Taking up to, you know what I mean?
Brett's
kind of chuckled at it. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Brett's a very difficult person to work with. A lot of people don't get that.
Yeah,
because he has.
I wanted to note that, but I wasn't on yet, so I was like, if I remember about that, I might give him a note about that.
He has the infectious laugh, and he's good with everybody. But once you get to know him, he's no good. Yeah.
It
Just,
goes
you know what I mean? Oh.
Once you get through the sweetness of the peach, there's nothing but a pit. And
hey, speaking of fun pits, improv pits, Karen was also whose line is it anyway? That is probably I should have definitely said that one.
yeah.
Please stop. Please stop.
Stop it.
You can stop now. Breezy. All right. Okay.
Hey, Ray brought it up, not Brett or myself.
It was Ray.
It was,
Thanks, Ray.
It was a viewer.
Thanks, Ray. Oh,
Yeah.
I was
You
the
got
one that had
fans,
to wear
Karen.
green. Okay. Only color left, so it made me wear green. All right.
Oh my god.
Well, Ryan got red, because he gets first pick. All right. And then Colin got the blue. No, I think Ryan got the And so green was left. Those are the choices. Okay.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
So you guys were like Power
had
Rangers.
to be, yeah,
They
it had to be.
The primary colors like red, blue, green, and yellow, I think, or something like that.
Ray really
so-
knows. You said you rocked overalls too. He's all over your career.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Every kind
That
of
is-
overall.
That is wild.
Well,
I
what
can't
Karen's
believe-
an expert at is sketch pitching. Should we jump into that, or do you guys want to shoot the shit more?
Yes.
No, I say we let Karen destroy us.
Okay, I think.
Even the pitches. There's do I get to critique some of those pitches too?
Oh yes, we're gonna do all
100%,
that from
yeah.
the comments.
Sketch-
I think Brett,
sketch
do you
first.
want to go
Let's
first?
warm up
You
with
and I go
then
first.
we can do
Yeah,
sketch
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, fuck yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so do you want to
What
go
do you
first,
have for
Brett?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have two. So
Well, Lucas, you go, and then we can read
Other people's? Okay. I only have
Well,
two, so I'll
yeah,
do my,
yeah.
I'll do
Go
my
ahead.
first one for you, Karen. A novelist who makes his book club read his novel, and it's crazy. So like it starts with them in the meeting having read his book that month.
Okay. Is that your
And the
pitch?
book's that's my pitch. Yeah, and the book's crazy.
Okay. Okay. So Lucas, here's the thing. You're not selling it. You already hate it, right? You're like, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Think the pitch is gonna go well. You know, you want like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You gotta sell me that peach with no pit. All right. Make me look.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's my thing. So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a novelist at a book club, you know, pitching his book. That's like saying a human going into an establishment and eating a meal, right? So novelist, what is he like a divorce novelist, an alcoholic novelist, or a novelist who hasn't had a hit in 5 years? Okay, does he specialize in, like, decide right now and repitch it? Does he specialize in horror book?
How about this?
So
How about this? A self-published. How about this? A self-published veterinarian
Yes.
makes his book club read his book about aliens who don't like gerbils.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that better? Did I do it wrong?
It was kind of lateral, a little lateral there.
All right, no, this is good stuff. We're learning a lot. Let me do my next one then. All right. All right, an interior decorator for guys in their early 30s who
Yes.
hangs up unframed movie posters and puts a futon in the living room and makes sure there's a potted plant that's fake, that's needs to be dusty, but he's super flamboyant.
Okay, that's his description. All right, this one has possibilities, right? So
Mhm.
he's already living a lie. Yes. Okay, so he writes decorating books for, or he does decorating for stars, right? But his own home environment is awful. Right?
He's like a divorcee. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and let's just say that one of his clients gets kicked out, or like his wife kicks him out and has to stay with him, and so now his secret is revealed. Right?
And that's why he has all this stuff.
Yes, or a magazine is going to do an expose, and he has to go to his client's house and pretend like he lives there, and hilarity ensues. Right, Breezy? Did you like that one?
That's good.
As long as hilarity is ensuing, I'm in.
Well, I always like to say that. I always like if I don't have an idea, I just go, you know what? A cook, you know, who thinks that they're really smart, you know, but they forget their tools, and hilarity ensues. See?
Yeah, it's fast forwarding.
Even
it
if
fast
the
forwards
problem
it.
is, it's not even quite there. You know what I mean? But you can try to be hilarious. Like, let's say a novelist. I'm going back to his idea because now I'm spitballing, right? who writes like really corny romance novels, right?
You know
what I mean? Something like that, right?
Not Jane Seymour. What am I thinking?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
The actors?
No, my
Right.
mom used to read romance novels. They like always have this ridiculous, like dramatic, half-clothed couple on the front.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have one, Brett? Do you have one?
Yes, I do. It's much more. It's physical, leans physical, but I just thought it was funny because of like kind of the oddness of it, or like the dynamic, social dynamic. So it's a super rich guy, super rich. Everybody wants to get invited to his party, and lights up, like the party's kind of starting, and
is
this
it
song's
starting
playing.
or not? It's either starting or it isn't. It's saying kinda. They kind of like each other. It's kind of starting. It's starting. Just say the party's starting.
This is a master class, people.
isn't that awful? I didn't even let him get his idea out. All right, go ahead. Really super rich guy. All right. Yeah.
Party is starting.
Brett, does it have to be is starting? Can it just be starts?
See? You get it, Lucas.
Just cut to it. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Look, you're a butcher, okay? Do you need all this fat?
Oh my god. So party starting. and he's dancing.
Mhm.
And I mean, he is really dancing. And like people like get to the place and like look around and like you can't hear what they're saying, but like we can tell what they're saying, like because like they're being told like, oh yeah, he's over there. And then they like come up and they're like waiting for like a good time to like kind of interrupt him and say hello and like thank him for inviting him, but he can't. They don't get a chance because he's just dancing so fucking hard. And then like more people keep coming to the party and they keep, so then by the end of the sketch, like everyone's standing around him and he's dancing. And then the music ends and it needs some button, but it's like he's like almost knocking shit over dancing.
So the humor comes from.
I'm pitching this for like Chris Guerra.
Okay. So he just goes all nuts, right?
Yeah. Just like he just gets too into it. Like,
Yeah.
Chris Guerra's sketch where he's like eating the pie and then he's like a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Like it would need like another reason why. I just like the idea of that like it's his party and people are trying to come up and sit and like talk to him, but he refuses to quit dancing.
Or
he's like talking to him dancing.
Talk to him while he's dancing and he keeps bumping out the way.
Yeah, like a server comes. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so that I'll hear it, and then by the end he's just too tired.
Yeah.
It sends him
Could
all
you
home.
raise?
Or it's a dance-a-thon where you're supposed to be dancing. I don't know.
Could you raise the stakes by it being like her introducing her fiance for the first time, and so they all want to meet him?
Yeah.
And he just won't stop dancing.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Or they're
because
all
it plays like a song he can't not dance to.
Yeah. Or he's like a little drunk, so he's like not aware.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because since he's the boss, he knows he can do whatever they want, and they won't say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he's like trying to get people to dance with him, and they're like,
to
no,
dance.
we don't want to
Yeah,
dance.
and it gets really weird. Yeah.
Like I don't know if you could get it up to where like somebody like a dude tries to like turn around and get him to stop dancing, and he just turns around and fucking decks him.
Yeah. I like that. I like funny dancing, especially if it's really committed. And the guy that you get to do it though has to be a bad dancer, but a really committed dancer.
I think Chris Guerra would kill it.
I think Lucas could kill it.
Oh yeah, Lucas could kill it.
Like dancing
Yeah.
hard. You like throwing your arms around and dancing super hard.
I can't dance, but I commit when I do.
That's why. That's why it's funny. Because you can't. You think you can't. It's funny. Non-dancers going for it like big time. I love it.
They're better than real dancers.
This is dark. I like that pitch. That's the blackout.
This is the dancer, or is this the non?
Yeah, the rich guy dancing.
Because
but little does everyone know. Sorry, go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, go ahead.
But little does everyone know that there's a dead body in his freezer.
Yep.
It's
more cinematic.
Blackout, I guess. Put a dead body. Obviously, the dead body could go anywhere. It could be in the book club.
Yeah.
It could be, you know what I mean? It could be anywhere. But maybe it would fit more in the book club because he writes murder mysteries.
Yeah. Karen, whenever I see a dead body on stage, I think of so there's this brilliant comedian we came up with. Her name's Jenna, who we were gonna because Karen didn't know what her shoot schedule was gonna be, so maybe we're gonna get Jenna Brister. Yeah. But no, it all worked out perfect. But Jenna had this sketch where Lights Up, she has just killed a dude, and the dude's like fucking passed out. And then she gets up. She's like murdering him, like as lights up. And there's another woman there. And then she gets done. And what did she say? She's like, well, that's done. Or something like. And it was the fucking craziest, most brilliant lights up to a sketch.
That's awesome.
I
like that. I actually like that.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Let's read some of these sketches from our faithful audience.
All right.
Karen, don't put on any safe or punching gloves with them.
Yeah, gloves are off. Yeah.
Gloves are off. That's the term I was
really?
for.
I don't have to be okay.
Okay, should we go with Kyle right here? Kyle Milbrandt?
Yeah, he's got a couple. So let's do his first one, or this one right here, the closer one. Fantasy football draft, but there's a carbon monoxide leak.
Where?
You know, a boat, a house.
Are they in someone's apartment doing their fantasy football? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll speak for Kyle.
Some weird headquarters. All right.
No. Oh no. It's I picture it like they're just a bunch of guys doing a football draft like men do, and there's a carbon monoxide leak.
You know, it'd be funny. Maybe because their drafts are so good, it's the best they've ever gotten, that they all die because they would rather die than leave the draft.
Yeah, like the alarm goes off, you know, like in LA, a lot of buildings.
But they have like one more round, you know, one more pick. All right.
We can get through this round.
Price for it. For me, though, because I'm a sports person, they'd have to fight over someone really dumb or someone really good, and then you'd have that's your blackout would be, you know, some kind of Chiron going, and that's how Joey got Jamar Chase.
And it's like it's like
blackout.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good. Kyle has a follow up where they just keep forgetting because their brain's going, you know. So what round are we on? Second again?
Unless there's funny coughing. It'd be coughing. I want. I'll take. Yeah, see? How's my coffee?
Yeah,
pretty good.
But then
that's really good. Guys,
it was grounded.
that was Whose Lines It Anyway level coughing. That was
the first one, the original American version, by the way, folks.
The original was British.
This was British. With the original American version.
I did them in Britain.
Wait, you did them in Britain?
My first time, and then I did like one of the earlier seasons in America, but I started doing the ones in Britain. So if you want to use the old word again, go ahead. Go ahead, Breezy. Hit me.
I think that's amazing. That's legend.
Okay. See, it's just okay. Thanks, Breezy. Thanks.
Well,
Can you do a sketch where a guy keeps forgetting? We already did that one, did we? No, we didn't. Can you do a sketch where a guy keeps forgetting to clean out his toaster crumbs, and his wife gets so irritated she divorces him?
Where's that one?
This at 7:11 p.m.
Okay, cool. Okay.
That's got to be filmed.
Here's the thing. You know, I love these ideas where you go, wouldn't that be funny? And then when you try to ink it to paper, then you have to realize, well, what's the wife like? Did he do it on purpose? Does he have a problem? Is it his, you know, anal retentive thing that's making it funny, right? Because what do you do? How do you top the crumbs thing? Or that he is told her he's cured and he knows it drives her crazy, so he's trying not to do those crumbs. So every time he makes toast, he starts to like have like a visceral thing because he can't stop thinking about the crumbs.
But how do you make a divorce funny? That's my thing. What?
They're funny. Well, they're funny after. Way after.
Yeah, way after.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you...
Funny. You can make it funny if the characters are really neurotic. And if like, maybe if he's the hero, he realizes that he's better off without her, but you got to make her a crazy harpy. You know what I mean?
I think this sketch reads more like an inciting incident than like a sketch. You know, it's
kind of like, to me, that's like the thing that broke the camel's back that leads to all the mayhem. But because it's about divorce and fighting over stuff, you kind of have to think about your characters.
And Brett,
Like
if you want
maybe
to
Scofield
watch,
has other ideas. Yeah, like he's a fantasy football guy, and she's a I don't know.
have Strass be the divorce lawyer. That's a good choice there.
Yeah.
But that's how you make it funny, is what Guttermouth Jenkins is saying.
Right.
But Brett,
right.
you should watch.
Now in this day and age, you have to kind of do some gender flipping or something like that, so we don't go, "Oh, this was written by a guy who wants to put."
Well, even Marriage Story, Alan Alda was fucking hilarious as the divorce lawyer. Like, but Brett, you should watch A War of the Roses.
But wait a minute, that's
a
great though.
hilarious
That's
story about
important.
divorce.
But see, we're talking about films. This needs to be a sketch.
That's what I'm saying. This reads more like an inciting incident to a film than an actual sketch.
Yeah.
Remember your sketch, guys. If you're pitching me an idea, you still have to pitch it kind of like you have to give me a TV guide kind of version of it. You can't go, it's about some people who they're vegans and they're stuck on a dairy, like in a farm. You're like, okay, but what happens? What happens to them? You have to, you can't just pitch the opening scene and then not have an idea of who they are and why you're watching it.
That's sorry.
Where's it going? Where's the character going?
Where's it going? I think you just said, Lucas, it's the inciting incident. Okay, great. Now what happens? And you have to keep topping yourself. Once you start with something ridiculous like that, which is fun, now you have to exhaust the premise. All right. And what can I do to make it funnier comedically? How can I fan the fire? They work at Weber's. Oh, they're bread critics. I don't know. Anything that will make it not just this random thing that is funny, but something that's in their DNA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's like he's like, what do you call it? Efficiency expert or something like that. So that's why he's that way.
Or is it a thing? Is it a thing where, again, just trying to make the divorce funny and paid off in a 3-minute sketch? Is it a thing where we paint them as like two very high octane people, that this is just how their fucked up relationship is, where they're like, it's total silence and she's like staring at the fucking bread, or she's like, we see her, she's and just pissed off at the breadcrumbs on the toaster, and he's like, something she does is pissing him off, and then he's like, I want a divorce, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
okay, all right, you know what, all right, I don't want a divorce, I don't want a divorce.
Right,
I love you,
but you have to be able to describe it to me, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I can picture it off the page. If I can't, then how am I gonna like give it a green light? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Remember your security guard thing? Two, like, content half-wit security guards at a motel, get existential. And you know what I mean? To me, that's the funny thing. They're into everything that happens in this motel, yet they get, distracted about the intricacies of life based on what they see in a motel. You see what I'm saying? There's got to be some kind of through line there.
Guys, that was an iconic sketch that I did with that.
Hey, I got it.
No. Karen honestly directed the fuck out of it. No, seriously. Karen always, I was with my buddy, our buddy Diego Parada, and he's hilarious, and I loved writing with Diego. He's brilliant. Okay, we got another one for you, Karen. This is all great stuff. Guys, honestly, this is great stuff. Okay, Karen, how about this? At Groundlings, we get a rewrite. So if Karen likes it, as the director, she'll note it and then give it a rewrite. And like basically saying, okay, I think that's good enough to get in the show. Just give me the rewrite and then we'll put it in the show. Or if she can't see it being in the show because it doesn't have enough legs, she'll just give it a pass. Which, by the way, doesn't mean it's a bad sketch. Just means that it's not, far enough along. Doesn't mean you can't bring it back next week, whoever you pitch to next week. Okay, so with that, here's another pitch. A man smokes synthetic marijuana and develops an allergenic intolerance to inside voices.
Man smokes synthetic marijuana. That's kind of cinematic. Wouldn't you want lights and like you know,
You would need someone at the mic.
SFX or an allergic reaction, allergic intolerance to his inside voices? But what are they saying to him? Instead of making it allergic, maybe he just can't tolerate them anymore emotionally.
Mhm.
Is his allergic reaction that he's coughing, that he's sneezing, but that that see what I'm saying? Shitface, do you mean that he's grown an intolerance to because he smokes too much?
Lucas, you're shit
You know
face.
what I mean?
Shitface is live, so he can actually comment on this. He's
You know
with
what I mean?
us because he
Shitface.
just.
I mean, okay, a guy, I like that. He's smoking synthetic marijuana, and that maybe he smokes organic marijuana for the first time, and that's what causes him to not be able to hear voices, or he hears different voices, or the voices that he normally hears are different, and they're giving him like ideas and advice that he doesn't want. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So the synthetic. Well, wait. Are we saying the synthetic marijuana? He's like, oh man, yeah, synthetic. It's cheaper. And the
Right.
synthetic
And he
marijuana.
runs out, and he has to smoke. You know.
And he's like, and they're like in a lot. They're somewhere quiet because it's inside voices, I guess, right?
You'd have to hear the first voice, and then you have to see what happened to him to get this the allergic reaction, and how the voices change for us to appreciate it.
It'd be fun. You could have fun with the wording of it too. Yeah, like can you stop talking so inside? Stop talking inside. Okay, man. Jesus, sorry. We keep getting shushed. No, don't. Is that kind of thing?
But we have to hear the voices, so you'd have to have someone on a mic or something like that, you know. And it could be kind of silent that he smokes and he runs out and he has to grab a vape or whatever you fucking drug people do.
Oh, wait.
All right.
So I'm taking it. I'm taking.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm just saying that in a great way. That I'm ignorant about it. You fuckers know so much
I'm
about
saying that in a great way. Hey, Brett, we're running out of time. Do you want to read your? Do you want us to do your scene?
Yes. Yeah. See,
Brett, do you want to move on to your scene?
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, now I got it. Yeah. See.
Let's do the scene here. Karen,
I can't wait. I want to see this scene. Set it up for me though, because you're only on Zoom. Are you on scooters? Are you crocheting? What are you doing with your hands?
Okay, wait. Now I'm gonna preface this because it's more like a scene from a movie that I wasn't necessarily writing to be funny. Like I just wrote it. I just let my mind
I don't
wander.
like that.
So, but still note it, Karen, and like what we could do to make it funny, or like what popped into your head, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to. Do you just want to watch it, Karen, or do you want me to put the script in front of you?
No, let me watch it.
Okay, cool.
Watch it.
Okay, sweet.
Shitface, thanks for your entry. I hope you learned something. I know I did. I fear for you, but I'm rooting for you at the same time.
Yeah. I'll get this up. Scene we wrote to pitch Karen. Okay, so here we go. Lucas, you got the scene, right?
Yep, I'm good to go.
Okay, so Lucas is going to be reading for Lucas. I'll be reading the stage directions and a few of the other stuff.
And who is Karen? Is Karen reading?
No. Karen's just going to watch it.
I'll just watch.
Gotcha.
Is that cool,
Karen?
Yeah. Okay. Exterior, snow-covered forest day. Lucas stands in the middle of a meadow surrounded by a majestic forest. He ladles a piping hot sip of God only knows what that smokes in a very large crock over a flame that looks like it's from the future. He samples it, waits. Yes, it's perfect. He has what sounds like an Eastern European accent, but it's definitely not from Russia or Ukraine or United States or Great Britain or any of the NATO countries, as he bellows into the forest.
Store's ready!
His ambiguously accented voice echoes across the small mountain range he calls home. Nothing. Then, a low rumble. Lucas looks around. It grows louder. A smile crawls across his face. Smash too. Hundreds of fur-clothed children sprinting through the trees. Fox, a nimble, fast child with the word Fox glowing like a neon sign from his chest, yells, "Feast!" The rest echo him, "Feast! Feast! Feast!"
Feast, feast.
Cut to, back with Lucas. The rumble deafening now, a calm Lucas takes a swig of his tin flask filled with God only knows what.
No carbon footprints.
The fur... The fur-clothed children storm the field from all directions. No carbon footprints! A fist shoots into the air. It belongs to Fox. The children freeze, now face to face with the stew. What's in this?
A lot of things.
He's trying a new recipe. Let's go. The children groan, turning to leave. Lucas yells after them.
I'm switching the menu up. There's a difference. Badger!
A short, stout child with the badger glowing from the back of his shoulder waves him off.
Oak!
Reveal Oak, a giant, thin, almost tree-like child. Cut the shit, Lucas! We told you we want spaceship food. We ain't eating this shit from this whack planet. It smells like shit, and I can't stop smelling it, especially up here. Get away from me, tree rat! Oak launches a squirrel that tries to climb on him. It drills a tree and thuds to the forest floor. We zoom across the forest floor like a mini spaceship through the sticks and rocks on the ground. Right before we hit a tree, we drop straight down through a hole we didn't see. Speeding through some underground warp speed tunnel, we flop out like the end of a water slide into interior office. Brett stares at the dead squirrel on the monitor. Son of a bitch. Smash to black.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Brett?
Look at Karen.
You know what, Lucas? You should have at least let you read the children. You know what I mean? You had like 3 lines. Okay, that was great.
He like dropped
then
us
he
off.
And I'll tell you this: Lucas is his commitment to it was so good. All right,
He did a
you
hell
could
of a
have
job.
done it. You could have done it without Badger or any of them saying anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
could just act it. It's going, soup is ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
all come out and they're all like weird kids, and then they smell it. You don't need to say we don't like it, right?
Okay, yeah.
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 And I think that it could have that kind of weird, like, dialogueless kind of thing, like that really cool classic Twilight Zone with Agnes Moorehead. You know what I mean? Where she's living in the middle of nowhere, and those space aliens come down, and then of course there's the Twilight Zone twist at the end, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you think...
what is?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, but like, you know, that they're American. Like, if you're gonna do that kind of weird, I love that it was so deliberate that you went. It's a weird Middle Eastern accent. It's not Russian. It's not any in the NATO states, right? Or American. We
Yeah.
just know it's not from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be anything. It could be that weird sort of like
Like
mountain man
yeah.
speak, like the guy in Jeremiah Johnson, or whatever you want it to be, right?
Yeah.
But he's already lives in that thing, that kind of
Yeah.
crazy, you know, isolated thing. So he doesn't think anything of animal children running up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that because he doesn't, and then he yells at Badger. Maybe his only one line to the kids is Badger. You know what I mean?
Like Badger's his boy. He's like, come on, Badger.
Badger. Not you too. That Badger's the last holdout, and Badger leaves. You know what I mean? Just think.
Right. I just think it's hilarious you drop us into like book 2 of some young adult
Yeah.
and fantasy series.
I love that. Here's the thing, but that makes it a good series because now we're
People
we're
like-
like involved, and now you have to do flashback scenes of how Lucas got there. You have to just do these smash cuts to Lucas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
yeah,
is the opening.
yeah,
Confuses
exactly,
the audience,
yeah.
but they
Yeah,
want to know
exactly.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden he's jarred awake and he's on a plane. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. He's
you
like in
know,
his suit.
and he's getting his free beverage. You know, you don't know. You know, if you can play with time and space that way, you can. I didn't hate that, but you teased me, and then there was nothing, right?
And Brett, what was the office
Did
thing?
you like the
You're
carbon
in the-
footprint?
yeah, because like, you know, Brett, why did they all end up at you in an office looking at it?
I don't
a
know.
dead
Like,
squirrel.
in my head, I was like, I was from Earth, and I was like, we were like hiding from them, and the squirrel was like a spy, or the thing that we
Like, I don't mind that, but it's like, why say spaceship food? Why not? They don't even know what that is, right?
yeah, I was in a hurry.
They get to, you know.
You should say that in a pitch meeting. Yeah. I was in a hurry. I just kind of threw those pages together.
Oh yeah, that was a page I was trying to finish for my went out with my
we
wife's
just
work.
tonight. I just put a button on it so I could pitch it. Seen those.
Yeah.
The first 2 pages are really detailed, and the last 2 are like, we should get going. We should have never come this way. Yeah, let's go back. All right. Nice.
My favorite. My favorite is when Karen would stop a pitch halfway through and she'd be like, "Let me guess how your sketch ends," and then she like says 3 sentences, and then you're like, "Yeah, that's pretty much it." All right, yeah, sit down.
Predictable. I know. I used to do that. Oh my god. Well, you know when you're watching like 50 sketches and you kind of know, oh boy.
And
I'm gonna
it
stop
gets
this
long,
one.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
great.
stop this one, guys. What happens? They get fired and then she hires her boyfriend. Yeah, no. Get out. Next. That's terrible. Oh my god.
Okay, all right. Go
Okay,
ahead. Wait, go ahead.
No,
I was-
I used to get that one where the teacher goes, "So what made you laugh when you wrote this?"
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you go, they're they like Cheetos.
well, my roommate, like, we were, he pitched me this thing, and then we started smoking weed and pitching on it. And...
I wrote this outside of class 2 seconds ago.
Well, thank you for your notes, Karen. They are.
Yeah. You know what? Repitch it with a better beginning. Cut all that dialogue. That'll only be a page. So good luck. All right.
So to be clear, guys, Karen is not giving me a rewrite. She's not putting it in the show.
I just wouldn't do that to Lucas. All right. Lucas, like he thought, oh man, I'm gonna have a moment where I'm gonna kick that bowl of stew over, you know, and then throw Badger in it. But no, that didn't happen. It just left him.
I was just getting into the character and it was ripped away from me.
You were.
Yeah.
I love the earth yellow. Badger.
Badger, no!
Badger, no! Anytime you scream and it's an earth yell, I'll take it. Okay?
Guys, we're also going to save a lot of these pictures that are coming in late for future episodes, so
Yes.
I can't
don't feel they're
wait.
going to waste. Yeah,
What
they're
was
not
that
going to
boyfriend?
waste.
Oh, that one at the beginning about the boyfriend. That made me mad. No, it didn't make me mad, but whatever.
The one about the boyfriend.
There was one at the very beginning that you were going to read, and then you went, let's do it later, and it was like some pitch. I forgot.
Okay,
Anyway.
okay.
All right, it's okay.
Well, I remember about it's his birthday.
Yeah.
He gets away with stuff because it's his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of it. See, that's the kind of sketch where someone would go, but that really happened, and you go, okay, now you have to, exaggerate it to make it funny,
So the sketch pitch is to kind of review with everybody. The sketch pitch that was, given to us after the show last week was, it's a guy who keeps getting away with everything by just saying it's my birthday. It sounds more like a commercial, because you can get really
That's actually
heightened
better.
very quickly.
That's actually
By
better.
Joe G. Yeah.
Definitely. That's not bad. It's not bad, but yeah. Okay.
So
It's a simple game you could just pump out, and like have a button
But
on.
you
Yeah,
could
you just have to
actually-
heighten it
you could
quickly.
give everybody that assignment to write a sketch based on that, and you probably come up with like 9 different ones, which would be that's what's so great about that premise.
Yeah.
There's depending on the person writing it could put their spin on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right.
Got there,
Well,
Judgy.
Yeah.
folks, it is past 11 p.m.
Yeah,
we're carrying this,
sorry.
so
Yeah.
we're gonna get her out of here and get ourselves out of here as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Genuine Jerks live podcast. Keep sending us
Thank
your
you, guys.
pitches. We'll talk about it next week. Thank you to our guest Karen Maruyama.
Thank you, Karen.
You're a freaking angel.
Bye.
Thanks, Karen.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
Everybody,
tuning
we're
in,
real
folks.
sorry about Brett. We're real sorry about him.
Yeah. Yikes. Work on your pitching, Brett.
Yeah.
Okay, damn it, I will.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Bye. I'll leave now.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Karen. We love you.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in, folks.